order the regular common council meeting, Monday, April 20th, 7 p.m. Roll call.
Mapes?
Yep, here.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Here.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes.
Next item is Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Confirmation of appropriate meeting notice.
Meeting was noticed on Friday, April 17th. Agenda is posted at BMO Harris Bank, the Post Office, Library, and City Hall.
That's of the agenda.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Personal appearances. Anything from the audience? Doesn't look like it. Minutes from April 6th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any corrections or additions? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Finance Committee.
Motion to approve bills and payroll list in the amount of $189,614.32.
Second.
Any questions on the bills? Hearing none. Roll call.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes.
Mapes?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes. And that motion passes.
There are no licenses tonight. Motion to purchase the backhoe from Miller Bradford in the amount of $66,940 after the trade-in.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yep.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes.
Mapes?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion to approve the charitable endowment fund agreement for the Brown Fund.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes. Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes. Motion passes.
Motion to declare squad number 88 a surplus.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes.
Mapes?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes. Motion passes.
Motion to allow construction of TIF number 5 Stubb Street.
Second.
Any discussion?
Are we just going down that far because then whoever owns that land down there will put the rest of the road in, right? Is that why we're going just that far?
That is typically your policy, yes, that residential development pay for its own.
Okay. How wide would that be, do you know? So is
How
that
wide would the pavement be?
Yeah, is that a collector street you think it'll be, or?
I'm guessing 38, Tom,
Okay.
probably.
Just curious. Okay.
You'll see that when you get a chance to look at the plans when we're going to award. So
Will we stub in some storm sewer during that part of it?
that will all be part of the
Okay.
design process.
Okay, good.
Anyone else? Roll call.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes.
Mapes?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion to approve the quote from Rock County Highway Department for chip sealing in the city of Edgerton in the amount of $33,000. I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes.
Mapes?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion to approve Park and Ride financial commitment.
Second.
And if we could add a condition to that, that
The amount
we reach,
2,000.
yes, of 2,000, but that we ultimately, this is contingent upon us reaching an agreement that's acceptable to us
Yeah.
and to the other municipalities, because as we talked about in earlier meetings, the agreement is not yet ready to be approved. So if we can't reach an agreement, then if we make that a condition, I think that would be
Okay, I'll
fair.
restate that if I could, if the second approves it.
I'll second that too then.
Motion to approve the financial commitment not to exceed $2,000 for the annual park and ride contingent on all other entities agreeing with the agreement.
Second.
Any further discussion?
That's kind of nice. We'll have 3 in the area. We got one at the library, at the old Deegan's, and out there. That's pretty good for a community our size.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Roll call.
Mark Walnitz,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Chris Walnitz,
Yes. Yes.
Motion passes.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Anything from utilities?
Dave, I was not able to make the last utilities meeting. Anything to bring forward? Okay.
Anything from Public Works?
We met earlier, and everything that we discussed there, we already just went over here. So nothing other than that.
Okay, thank you. Anything from the Fire District?
Yes. We met a week and a half ago.
Everybody sits back. Relax.
And we discussed all sorts of stuff. So we are meeting again this Thursday. We're going to start trying to review and update employee contracts. But we won't go into big detail on all the other things we discussed because it's just too much.
Just as a side note, I would like to commend you for the work that you're doing on trying to move forward on the fire district, as well as looking, probably the first time, I don't know if they've ever been looked at, but for the first time looking at the employee contracts so they're not just automatically renewable. So nice job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's, I agree with you. That's just standard practice, you know, so it's nice to see that being brought out.
That's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Next item is to consider a 340B healthcare services contract between the city and the Edgerton Hospital. Let you have that.
All right, very brief staff report on page 6 and the agreement on page 7. This does not obligate the city to anything. It is a requirement for the hospital to participate in this program that they have an entity entered into an agreement with them. So I think it would be to the community's advantage if this helps the hospital, that helps the community, and it's no risk for the city.
Oh, I guess I'll make that as a motion then to consider 340B healthcare services contract between the city and Edgerton Hospital.
I would second that.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, I have one question. Who is this prescription discount service going to? Who does that affect?
Who is eligible to receive those things?
Yes, is it?
Low-income individuals, I believe, is what the
Okay.
304B program applies to. I told Ramona that in my opinion, they probably don't need this because they are already licensed by the state of Wisconsin. They already agreed that they're providing these low-income programs.
Just a formality.
But the hospital has asked for it, and it does not obligate us. It does provide a measure of a safety net. It gives them access to medicines that companies are perhaps newer medicines, and so they're top tier 1 medicines, but they're very expensive as a result.
All right.
So they have a limited amount of that they can put out to these type of programs.
Okay.
Good. Anyone else? Roll call.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Mark Walnitz,
Yes.
Chris Walnitz,
Yes.
Mapes,
Yes.
Motion passes. Next item is to consider adoption of City of Edgerton Resolution 1315. City of Edgerton opposes legislation Legislation eliminating personal property taxes.
I'll make that a motion.
I'll second.
You could have done that while I was trying to get it out here. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Chris Walnuts?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Walnuts?
Yes.
Mays?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes. Motion passes. Mayor, alderpersons, and staff reports. You want to say something about the warehouse award?
I can. You will, if you haven't seen, there will soon be information coming out in various places regarding the Main Street program. It was our annual award banquet on Friday. And we, if you may recall, that we are a Connect community, which I refer to as a baby Main Street kind of community. It's a new category, but it's all part of the Main Street program. And in their award ceremony, the Reinhardt Project received an award, which is for a redevelopment project. It's a big deal. So it was a really nice ceremony, and Dan was really excited to have received the award, and he's going to present it to us so we can display it here at City Hall.
Very good. Congratulations.
And here I have the committee appointments for tomorrow night. And other than that, I can't think of anything that I have. Anybody else?
Chris, did you want to just point out the adjustment for the Plan Commission or that we made?
Do you want to do that tonight, or is that tomorrow night all right?
Either way.
Okay, well, there was 2 terms up every other year with 1 odd year with nobody up, so one of the new appointments is only getting a 2-year term this time instead of the 3-year term, and then the other one's a 3-year term, and so we have a 3-year term, a 2-year term, and then 2 of them up next year of the citizen participants. So
I was nice to see Harlan Kittleson back on there.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
He's down there back in the big heydays. A lot of stuff was going on.
Well, we've got Ron Webb coming back. Good.
yeah, he said he was getting a little bored. Anybody have anything else?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.